Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Diamond Dotting Divas. It is Thursday, so we are doing Technique Thursday. Am I all crooked here? Yeah, a little bit. I'm off a little bit. Hang on. Let me move you guys over. All right. All right, so welcome to Technique Thursday. I'm waiting for a couple of you guys to pop on and we'll get started. Got my tea, we're ready. Today's project is a little messy. So I recommend that you do it somewhere where you can get a little messy, put something on your table. I just got brown paper down. Hey, Sarah, because it is a little messy. So I've got brown paper down, I've got my apron on. So today's technique is a little messy. So just an FYI, we're gonna be using paint and things, and gets a little messy. So I've tried this technique today, and I will show you my first project later after we get going, and I'll show you my second project, and then we'll go from there. Okay, because this does take some time to dry, so I've got it all laid out in a process. Oh yeah, Kay, that hurricane's a coming, girl. You be safe. Hey, Alice. Maria, Sarah's here. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Okay, welcome. Happy Thursday. Hey, Kim. All right, let me get my tea out of the way. We can get started, maybe. Okay, so here's what we're going to do today. We are going to, I'm going to tape down my paper here. I'm going to keep bumping into it. We're going to transfer printed images to your projects. And then, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get that roll of tape here. Oh, come on. It's blue tape. It shouldn't be this hard. So if you have a printed image that you love, and you're like, God, I love this image. I wish I could do something with it. I wish I could put it on a ornament or, I don't know, a card, a greeting card. I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so that's what we're doing. You are fine. You work with the team covering it. Oh, okay, okay. Well, okay, you go do what you got to do, girl, because you know you could always watch this on replay. Hello, hello, everybody. Hey, Karen. Karen Chapman, thank you so much for all your help on Facebook, answering some questions. That was awesome. Thank you, thank you. Pat on the back to you. Thank you for doing that. Hey, Darlene. Hello, hello. Okay, so here's what we're doing. We're going to take some images. So I'm going to show you what I was using today. So I went on not on Facebook. I went on Google and I searched fall black and white images free fall black and white images, whatever. Okay. And then I pulled some out that I liked. I, copied them and made a file out of them. Yes, Sarah, I have those for you. So 3 of you claimed them. I only have 1 set for you, Sarah. We will probably put in another order for them sometime. Actually, I may have 2 sets for you. I have 2 sets myself, but I'm looking at them and thinking I can give you one of my sets, I think. Okay, I will get back to you. We won't be sending them out until probably Monday when we do all our shipping from Monday Night Live. Okay? Hey, Tara Ann. And we'll order brushes again. So actually, I'll show you guys the brushes, and then let me just show them to you since we're talking about them. These are the brushes we're talking about, okay? So I ordered these brushes. You get a set of 13 brushes. These are the brushes you see me use online. And you get a set of 13 brushes for $8. $8? I think they're $8. I don't remember, but they're very inexpensive. You get this big one, which I use all the time. I've used it on my walls and all these. Now, I have gone through 1 set of them. I think I'm on my 2nd set now. But, I use them a lot, and I beat them. So... Now, are these going to be the best brushes you ever buy as far as lasting you for years? Probably not. They're only $8. But they're a great assortment, and I love them. I use them all the time. So anyways, that's what we're talking about. So we did an order of them a couple weeks ago, and I had ordered a couple extras. If you are interested in getting those brushes on the next order, shoot us an email, and we'll put you on the list for the next order, diamonddottingdivas at Yahoo. Those come from Refabbed, from Brooke Riley at Refabbed. I love her stuff, so that's where I'm getting them from. Okay? All right. Are they $7 or $8? I don't remember, but they're very inexpensive. Oh, very cool, Sarah. Sarah, see if they want brushes. We make nothing on the brushes. I'm only charging you what we pay for. So, okay. Here we go, guys. So I printed off this image. So I searched Google for fall or autumn black and white images free, or free fall black and white images, okay? And then I pulled some off, and I made a file of them, and I printed this out, okay? So here's what I've got that I'm working with today, all right? And I do have one surprise one that's not on here, and I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll see. Okay, so then here's what I did. I'm going to turn you guys down so you can see. Look, I got a new thing so you can see me now. So I cut out the ones I needed. Now we're going to try two things. We're going to try and transfer an image to paper, to cardstock, and I'm going to also transfer an image to wood. Okay, so I'm going to put this to the side. Here's the image I've got, and I'm going to transfer this to paper. Okay, so I have a piece of white cardstock. Now I've got a few samples to show you that I've tried it with different paint, different paint, different colors, okay? This one here, I'm going to try with a yellow, okay? Just because I haven't tried yellow yet. So we're going to try it with yellow. So I'm going to use, and I've also tried different paints. I've tried the acrylic, straight like a regular acrylic, and I've also tried chalk paint to see if it's really any different. All right, now this is a little thick. My poor paint here, hang on. Hang on. Let me get some out. I'm going to thin this up just a little bit, okay? Because you can see it's kind of pasty. This is Waverly chalk paint, and the color is maize. Maize, like M-A-I-Z-E. So I'm going to get some water and just thin this up a bit. Okay. So I at least have a good... Now, again, because I'm doing this, mixing this paint like this, I'm not sure this will work. I don't know. I'm wondering if I should get a different paint, because this is really, hang on, this is really chunky. I'm not liking it, okay? See, this is what happens when I go live. It never fails. Never fails. Okay. I have water here. Oh, you'll need paper towels. Okay, so let me tell you what you're going to need for today's technique. You're going to need your images, okay? Whatever you want to use. You're going to need paper towels. You are going to need whatever surface you want to transfer to. What is this? Toasted marshmallow. Huh. I have a yellow, but it's really bright. I wonder if I could just add a little of this to here and mix it. Well, let's try it. You know what? It's only paper. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay. We're just going to mix this up. We'll try it. Said it's only paper. If I get any clumps in it, I'll pull them out. I'll try to. Okay. So this is a little bit of Waverly chalk paint and a little bit of regular acrylic paint. So what I'm going to do is I am going to try and transfer this image to this piece of cardstock. Okay. Now I'm going to just put it here in the corner, because what I would do with it when I'm done is I would cut it out and use it on another project, okay? Thank you so much for the stars, Julie. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Kathy. Gail, hello, Julie. Annette, hey, everybody. You guys be safe that are down there in that hurricane area. You guys do what you got to do. Be safe. Okay, so I'm going to take my piece of cardstock, and I'm going to brush it with a good coat of this paint. All right, you want a good coat, you want to cover it up. And you do have to kind of be quick on here. Okay, you got to be quick, because you do not want this to dry beforehand. Okay, so there we go. So you go both ways. Get a good coverage on there. Then you're going to take your image and do the same thing. All right, so this is what, look at, and it's going to start to curl, so you got to be quick. Like, this is why I said it's messy. You're going to get paint on you, I promise. Okay, so I'm going to go back and forth the other way. When you go back the other way, it will help it also flatten out a bit. Okay, do you see how once I started going the other way, then it's like, okay, all right, I'm going to go that way. Okay, so I'm going to get this wet again. And now I'm going to pick this up and lay it on here. And this is when your card, did I tell you guys you're going to need a credit card or something like that? Okay, because we're going to burnish it. Burnishing is we're going to press it into the, we're going to press it in. I'm using a casino card. Okay, so I'm going to take this, start at the middle, and move it both ways, from the middle inside out. Now, when I show you my first piece I did, I will show you a little area I pushed too hard and it ripped the paper. Because now your paper's wet. You've got wet paper underneath, wet paper on top. It's soft, it's wet, okay? So be careful when you're burnishing, okay? So you just want to do that a few times, get it all nice and flat, okay? And then you'll just wipe off your card. Okay, so I'm using a casino card. You could use whatever you like, all right? And we're gonna let this dry. Now, we recommend that you let it dry at least an hour. So unfortunately, we're not gonna see this one tonight, okay? But I do recommend you let it dry at least an hour, if not longer, okay? So I have all this left over. I don't need it because I'm not using this color again, I don't think, no. Okay, so I'm gonna wash my brush. And we're going to show you how to do it on a piece of wood. All right. So it's basically done the same way. And then I'm going to show you how to, once it's dry, how to take it off and see if your image came out. What is this color? I've never used before, a brand new one. Sage. Maybe we'll do this color. Oh, sage green. Okay, we'll do this. Oh, Sage is our granddaughter's middle name. Her middle name is Sage. Okay, we're going to do this color. I didn't even know I had it. Let's hope it works. Oh, yeah, it's kind of cool. Oh, it needs to be mixed. All right, so here's what I'm going to do now. I have this circle, just a wood circle. I think these are 6 or 8 inch circles, whatever. And then here's one of the images from the sheet I showed you that I printed out on my computer. It's not anything special. If you just have a regular LaserJet printer, this will work. Okay, just a regular printer. Okay, I printed this out. I'm going to put this on here. All right. Now I'm going to cut. I'm not going to cut all the way up to the pumpkin, but I'm just going to cut it instead of leaving it like a square. I'm just going to cut it a little closer so that when I place it on, because I'm placing it down upside down, I can't really see it. So when I place it down, I can see at least the shape of it for placement, you know, for if I'm trying to get in the center or anything like that. All right. Hey, Nancy. Hey, everybody. What color is this? This is a folk art paint. Oh, it's a folk art home decor chalk paint called Sage. It's from Hobby Lobby. I don't even remember buying it. I just opened it. It was $1.79. I don't know. Don't even remember. But I like it. Okay. So here we go. So now I'm going to take this paint and we're going to do the wood first. And remember, you got to kind of work a little quick. Okay, so I'm going to do the wood first because then I can come back over and, you know, put another coat on it to wet it. But, you know, this first coat on wood is going to really just get soaked right in. Okay. So you got to be quick and you're going to get paint on you. You're going to get paint on your fingers and stuff like that. I will say, I think, well, the ones I've done so far, the images come out kind of rustic looking because some of this paint comes off. So it kind of looks a little distressed, I guess is what it would be. So it's got that like old stressed look to it, which is kind of neat. But I'm going to show you one of my mistakes on the first piece I did, and then I'll show you some others. And I'm going to show you how to get the image off. Okay, so we've got that wet. I'm going to take this. Here we go. This is when you got to be quick because you got to get this wet and then make sure that whatever you're adhering it to is wet still. Okay, so you see that it starts to curl. You start going the other way and it will start to flatten a bit. Okay. I'm going to take what paint I got left here. I'm going to put it right through the middle because that's where my image is going. So I got some dry. Okay, I'm going to take this now, whoop, and I'm just going to place that down as much as I can tell in the center. Okay, and then I'm going to take my card. I've got this a little high. Let me see if I can slide it down. Okay, I'm gonna take my card and we're gonna burnish it. Now, you go off the edge, it's gonna scrape some of your paint off. And that's what I'm saying, you're gonna kind of get like that little rustic look to it. which I think is fine, okay? So starting at the middle, go both ways. Be careful not to push too hard. Your paper will rip, okay? And if it does rip, all you gotta do is take it off. If whatever surface you're working on, you could probably wash it, okay? And then we're gonna let that dry, just like that. You could wash it or whatever, and then just start over, which is what I had, what I did on one of mine, okay? And then we're just gonna clean our card. This is the casino we went to yesterday, which is over in the West Valley, which we don't get to very often, but we went by the basket lady out there. And I'm like, oh, I'll use that card. I probably won't be at that casino again anytime soon. Okay, so that's how you do that. Now, let me show you how you're gonna get your image on there. Hey, Carol. Hey, Phyllis. Hey, everybody. Okay, so I have a couple that I did that have been drying. Now, we recommend you let them dry for an hour. These were going to wind up being just under an hour. So I did take my heat gun and heated them. I don't know if that'll work or not, but we're going to try. Okay, so the first one I have is this wood leaf. Okay, it's a 2-layer leaf. Now, because I've not really done this technique, I've done it years ago, but I think it was done a different way. It'll be black. Yeah, the image will be black. I think I've done it a different way. I don't remember. It was like many, 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 many years ago. But anyways, I wanted to try it with different colors of paint to see, okay? This is all I'm doing is I'm helping you. I'm the guinea pig for you guys when I do techniques, okay? So Technique Thursday is, you know, me trying new stuff and you guys learning from me, from, you know, what works and what doesn't. All right. I always kind of like to watch somebody, although I didn't watch anybody do this. I just read the tutorial online. But so I'm thinking if this is red, then I'll probably paint the outside like maybe an orange, yellow color or whatever. I don't know. We'll see if it even comes out. So you'll need a little spray bottle of water. Okay. Just water. So I just wet it a little bit. You're going to let it sit for a while. Depending on the color you have out on it, you're going to start to see the image come through. Okay. Can't wait to see what it looks like. I'm hoping this one turns out because I haven't done red before. So we'll see. Okay. So it's going to start, it's going to start to peel off, which is what you want. Now, you can do it with your fingers. Okay. Again, it's going to be a little messy. Okay. You can do it with your fingers if you want, but then I grabbed a paper towel and it worked much better. It is going to be very messy though. Okay, I'm just going to tell you right now, it's very messy. So now, because look at how much more it comes off with the paper towel. So you take your paper towel, or, you know, if you have an old rag you're using or whatever, I guess. Now, you don't want to rub too hard. I did that also. And yeah, so, okay, so there's your top layer, you see, because we wet it, and that top layer came off. Where are my hands are a mess. Okay, so do you see the image coming through at all? I don't know if you guys can see it yet. We're gonna wet it again. Okay, and this little piece here. Now, the red is gonna run a little bit, it looks like, onto the back of this, but that's okay. I'm gonna paint it anyway. Okay, we're gonna spray it again. Now, when I spray it, you can probably see the image. Do you see it? Okay, there it is. There it is. Let me get a new paper towel. So I have a whole roll of paper towels here. What I did not bring over, which I should have, was a garbage can. But yeah. Okay. All right. So I wet it again. And you're just going to work it until you get all that paper off. Now, eventually, see, now this, you can see how it rolls. It's rolling off. Can you guys see that? Let me see if I can get closer. Okay. Okay, do you see where all the, like, those rolls of paper, it's just kind of peeling away? Okay, that's what you're working on. And you just want to work on it, like, layer by layer. Again, learn from me. Don't rush it. Just work on it layer from layer to get it off. Okay. It does eventually come off. You may have maybe a hue on this because it's darker, I'm thinking. I don't know. I see like a little white hue from where the paper was. I don't know if that's because this is red. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Now, when you are done with it, it does recommend, and I strongly agree, you need to seal it. So I'm going to show you one that I've already sealed with matte because I didn't want it to be shiny. I wanted it's got that oldish look to it. This look, I still have the tag on this. So I did seal it with matte, but you can seal it with whatever you like. Now, once this image is on here, you can go in there and paint it. Of course, I'm going to add some diamonds to it or whatever, but but your image has now been transferred to that. Okay, let me get this out of here. All right, let's try wiping this one more time. And then I'm going to let it dry a little bit and go over it with my finger. See, I get afraid that I'm going to wipe the image off. And this is why it says that you need to seal it, because this image, I guess, will, it'll come off if we don't seal it. So, okay, now just from wiping this, you're going to get some of the paint color off. And so that's why I'm telling you, it is going to look a little distressed. But the other one that I did that I'm going to show you, I did use my sanding tool on it also. My sanding, my gator, and I stressed it up a little more. Okay. Now, if you go over it with your fingers, you can feel the extra paper coming off. And I don't know if you can see it, but you can kind of feel the extra paper coming off, okay? All right, we're gonna let this dry and see what it looks like in just a little bit, okay? Just trying to get all the... Okay, this is the darkest color I've used, okay? So the image is not real dark, I will say. It's dark enough, though, that I could go in there and add some color to it. I could paint it, add some color to it. But I wanted to try it on a dark color to see what it would look like, okay? So now I know. Now I know. Okay, but you'll see as it starts drying, you'll start to see some of the images of the paper where it's white. And then you just kind of go over those areas to hopefully get more off. But I think I will paint this, add some colors to it. It'll try and leave some of that black outline in there, and we'll go from there. See what happens. Okay, so there it is on red on wood. All right, I'm going to put that over here to dry and whatever. But you see it makes a mess. So you'll be vacuuming when you're done because you'll have all these little pieces. Okay, the next one I have is on a piece of cardstock. Okay, so this is the scarecrow from the sheet that I showed you. And I did the same technique, but I painted it white. So I painted my cardstock white. I can't see. Kind of like people, it was so cool. Okay, hey everybody, hello. Okay, so I'm sorry if I'm not getting your message, seeing what you're saying, because you're pointing down, so I'm not seeing them all. So I painted this piece of craft cardstock white, then I painted my paper white, put it down to dry, okay? We're gonna see what it looks like. Now this is just a piece of cardstock. Okay, and you can see your image right away as soon as you get this wet. Okay, it does say to let it sit for a couple of minutes. So you know what? I have another one here. This is a wood tag. I'm going to get this one wet so that we don't have to wait. And we'll see what that one looks like. Okay, so that one's going to start to soak in. We'll get to that one in a minute. That one's the surprise one. It's not an image that's on the sheet. Okay, so here's our... Oh, I've got red fingers, so he's going to have some red on him. Wash your hands in between if you're doing colors. Okay, so I'm going to start to rub away the paper. And you can see already that he's coming out. Now this is white on white. So you can see how much better you get the image, right? Now that other one with the red, I could always go and repaint that, okay? I could repaint that a lighter color and just redo it, all right? Again, it's only paper, you guys, and paint. It's not, you could just redo it. Okay, so this one's coming off pretty easy. Now this is on cardstock. Now wouldn't this be cute? You could give him some color, give him some, like a watercolor. I'm going to show you guys how to do that too in a little bit because I have another piece I have to show you. And use him on a greeting card or use him on a project. Okay? All right, so we're rubbing this guy off. He's looking great. I'm liking the white on white. All right, let's see. Just got to keep dusting him off. Okay. The only thing with the white on white, it's hard to tell if there is still paper on it. You know what I mean? See, there is, because if I rub it with my finger, you can see it's still coming off. So it's hard to tell if there's still paper. All right, but if I was going to like cut him out and use him somewhere, you don't have to worry about all this background area. Okay, I'll probably just take my paper cutter and, you know, cut him so he's at least a rectangle all the way around. But I think I'm going to use this like a watercolor paper. We're going to do some watercolor on it. All right, so look at him. Okay, piece of craft cardstock. And there's your image. All right. The winds are really whipping. Oh my God. Yeah, you guys have got a thing coming down there. All right. So there's our second one. Okay. We did the wood with the dark red. You can see the dark red was kind of Let me see how it's coming. Yeah, it's really light. Okay. Do you see it? I mean, you can see it, but really light. All right. And I could probably do another wipe over it, but I think I'm going to redo this one. I'm going to repaint it a lighter color and redo the image is what I'm going to do on this one. Okay. And then I'll post a picture when it's all done. This one I love. I think he came out great. Cardstock, white on white. All right. So let me put him to the side. This one is pink. I haven't done pink yet. So let's see what that comes out like. Ooh, this one didn't soak in very well. Let's see. Okay, so here it comes. It's starting to come off. All right, so this is just a wood tag, and I painted it pink acrylic, and then I did the pink acrylic on the image. Okay, let me get it a little more wet. And look what it is. This is a photo, and I'm going to tell you how to do this. This is a photo of our granddaughter. This is Olivia. This is a couple months old, so she's a little bigger now. Check it out, you guys. Okay, so I took a photo and put it on. Okay, so it was a photo that was on my phone. All right, so think about doing this, you guys. So I'm going to take this, of course, and add some diamonds, do whatever to it, stress it up. But look how cute. What a cute ornament, right? I did it pink, but... Oh, I sent you a message. I found one.
Oh, it's only $1.
Look at...
Oh, it looks like somebody I know.
Al says it looks like somebody I know. All right, look how cute, you guys. Okay, so you could take a photo. So then, like on the little tags, I'll take my sanding block, stress up the sides a little bit. All right. Now, I did the pink. I don't know. I just did pink because I was trying all different colors just to show you guys. But think how cute this would be in a white. If we did it in white, it would be really cute. So there's still some paper coming off of it. So just kind of gently rub it with your finger, and it'll come off. Okay, there you go. Look how cute. That's our baby girl. There's Olivia. This is probably, I don't know how old she is here. 9 months old, 10 months old. I don't know. She was a year old in July, so she's over a year now. But anyway, I wanted to show you what you could do with a photo. Okay. Then you can just jazz it up, put a cute bow in it, put a ribbon in it, whatever. Add some diamonds. I think I'm going to outline it, and put some diamonds on it. Okay. Now, to do one of your personal photos, what I did is I took my phone. I had that photo on my phone. Took my phone and I hit edit. And from edit, I've got an iPhone. If you guys have an Android, I don't know. But on an iPhone, you hit edit and you go to the bottom, and it's got like a little rolling thing that you could roll it over for color. And if you roll it all the way to the left, it will turn your picture black and white. Okay. Now, I don't know about transferring a colored photo. I'll have to try that. I'll bet a color photo on white paint might work. That would be cool. We'll have to try that. If anybody tries that, make sure you post it. So my photo, I turned black and white on my phone, and then I airdropped it to my computer. Okay. So I want you to see, too, how much darker it gets when you get it wet. That's what happens, too, when you seal it. Okay, when you seal it, your images will get a little bit darker, okay? So I airdropped it to my computer. Then I put it into a file. I just put it into a Word file and printed it out, okay? That's all there is to it. You could do that with any of your photos, okay? If you have them on your phone or whatever. Okay, see this still has paper coming off, but I need to let it dry. Okay, I don't know that I'm crazy about the pink. But I just wanted to show you guys and I wanted to try different colors, okay? Cute idea, right? With your photos, you could put, if you have, you know, an animal, a dog, a cat that, you know, you like, that you love, put on there, okay? So that's our baby girl. There she is, but that's a few months ago. All right, now I'm going to show you some of the pieces I've already done that I did to try this technique before I went live with you guys, okay? Let me put this somewhere. The very first piece I did was on cardstock. And it's a piece of, whoops, it's a piece of craft cardstock. And I put the pumpkin image on this side. You see it? Okay, now I want you to see what I did down here. Do you see right there? I rubbed too hard. Okay, so learn from me. When you're starting to rub it off, don't rub too hard because you can see that I rubbed it right through to the back, to the paper. Now with this one, I think we're going to, I wanted to show you hopefully something that you can do with it when you get your image on, say like cardstock. Here, I'll get this orange. I think I'm going to try and do a little bit of like a watercolor technique to it. Let's see. Okay, so I have this orange. I'm going to put some on my plate, just a little bit. You do not need a lot because the image is small. I'm going to add, oops, there goes my paper towels. I'm going to add water. Okay, so I'm just picking up water. I've got 2 bowls of water here. I'm picking up water with my brush. Oh, I guess I could have used my spray bottle of water. Okay, and I just want it to be really thin. Like, you know, like a watercolor. See, it's still kind of too heavy. I want it really, really thin. All right, do you see it? Okay, so it was just like a drop of paint, a lot of water. Now I'm going to take this and I'm just going to brush this over and I'm hoping it'll soak in. And it does. Okay. It's actually got a little bit of a texture to it because I think it's the it's still like a little bit of the paper on the top. Now I wanted to see what's going to happen when I go over that area that I rubbed too hard. And it is taking the color. You know what? It's going to have a little thing there, but we'll jazz it up. We'll put a little something, something there, and it'll be just fine. So now with the watercolor, I'm starting with my dark, you know, my first touch at the top, and then just kind of bleeding it down so that it's, I'm trying to get it so that it's lighter at the bottom, but I don't know if that's always working. Let me grab some water and we'll just bleed this down then. All right, now this, and look, we could just pull this way over here and it's got some lighter tones. Because then with the lighter tones, you can see the black, you know, a little bit of the black through it. The black drawing of it. All right, so do you see it? Pretty cool, huh? You guys are going to be so fancy. Okay, so there's that color. Let's do the green leaf. Ooh, do I have some of that sage left? I do. Let's do that sage. It's a cool color. Okay, so I'm going to water that down. Okay, I need to have that water bottle around all the time instead of my buckets of water. Okay, so we're going to really water that down. And then I'm going to put some of that. Ooh, that's still too much. Too dark. All right, you just want barely a color because you want to see all those details behind it. Oh, this is really dark. Let me see. Let me see what happens if I just bleed it out. Okay, so I just kind of moved it all in there. Do you see what I'm doing? I'm going to take my paper towel and just kind of dab up some of the excess, just leaving a little bit of color there. Not much at all. It's going to actually be kind of hard to see. Okay, do you see it? Oh, right there. Oh, now they got my big finger on it. And now that I just added orange to it. All right. So just a little bit. Oop. Just a little bit of color. All right. And again, this is going to look really worn, which is good. It's just got that kind of look to it. All right. And then let's get a little bit of pink. All right, so here's my pink. Do you see it? Just a small amount. I put a lot of water in there. We're blending that down, and we're going to put a little pink. This pink flower should have probably been a brighter pink, but more water. Yeah, this should have been a brighter pink. I'll go over it with a brighter pink. The flowers on the pumpkins are brighter. Okay, but you guys get the idea. All right, now I want those lines to show. I'm gonna dab it up. Okay, and then that takes all that base, that top coat away, but leaves just behind a very light coat. See it? All right. So this is the cardstock one then, okay? I'll finish painting these up. I do recommend then that you put something heavy on it after it's dry to, you know, get it all flattened out. Again, I'll be using this on a project or on a card or something, okay? That's that one that I did. The other one I did was on wood. Now this one I have sealed already. I sealed it with a matte sealer. This was the second one I made. The first one I did was this on the card. The second one I did was this one on the tag. Okay, do you see the pumpkins on there? Aren't they cute? Okay, so I need to put something in here. I'm going to, you know, add some diamonds or whatever, jazz these up a little bit, and then I'll have a really cute tag once I have a thing here. Now I did take my sanding block and sand it up. That's what I was telling you earlier. I stressed it some. So you see the rubbing in there. I did stress it. The back looks like this right now. I will clean that up and make it, you know, normal, but right now that's what it looks like. But isn't this cute? So such a cute tag. And I've got like those little what do you call it? The little stamp set with the little letters. You know, I could use the little letters and put on here like happy fall or whatever. So I think I'm going to do that along the bottom. Okay. So this is the second one I did. So here's the one on wood. I did go over it, like I said, with matte Mod Podge. You could do gloss, but I wanted it to look a little rustic and you could see where it's been sealed. So then your image is there. It won't, you know, it won't rub off. Okay. First one, it's going to be like a little watercolor once I get it done. Second one. And then the ones that we're working on. Okay, so this guy, same thing. I could do the little bit of watercolor with him and then use him on a project, a card, a greeting card, whatever. This one we're waiting to dry. Oh, and this one. But this one's too dark. I'm going to redo it. I don't like the dark color, you guys. I really don't. So I'm going to redo this. It's kind of all wiped off. So I'm going to just make sure I get all the dust off of it and whatever. And I'm going to repaint it and redo this one. Okay, I don't like the dark color. But you guys try it. You may have better success with it. And then this one is, what is this one? I don't even remember what we put here. We put pumpkins here. Scarecrow? I don't even know what I put in there. It'll be a surprise when I get it off. I kind of want to try this. It feels dry. I don't know, though, that it's been sitting long enough, but you know what? We're going to try it. We're going to try it. Again, I could always just repaint over it. Okay? So, you guys, this is kind of fun. Think of all the different things that you can do. Of course, whatever you do when you make something like this, please use your leftover diamonds on the finished project. Okay? It'll just pop it up. And they don't have to be the sunflower, okay. They don't have to be the crystal. Oh yeah, the big one. That one was the sunflowers. You're right. I forgot. I was thinking it was the scarecrow. They don't have to be the crystals. Use your regular diamonds too. You know, make a border on it. Do something, but use your diamonds, okay? Kelly is making some amazing cards. If you haven't seen her projects or her lives, please go back and watch them. She is making, I'm going to also load them up to YouTube. She's making some amazing greeting cards, and they're so cool. But then when you are done making those, use your leftover diamonds on them, okay? They'll be one of a kind. They're going to be one of a kind anyway. and it'll just take it up a notch, okay? Add some bling to it, add some regular diamonds, whatever. It'll take it up a notch, okay? So please, please, please use your leftover diamonds. And we want to see them when you're done. Okay, so let's see how this is going to work. This has not been drying for an hour, you guys, so I'm not certain that this one will work. I mean, it looks like it is right now, but okay, so this first layer is coming off. I'm just using the paper towel. There's my first layer. Let's see. I need more water because you can see how it's dry. But look, it's coming up. Okay, but again, I'm rushing this one, you guys. I recommend that you let them dry at least an hour, okay? So look, I'm going to do this. I love this color. This is the sage, you guys. This is Folk Art Home Decor chalk paint, and the color is sage. And I got it at Hobby Lobby. Loving this color. Okay. First time I'm using it. Let me get a new paper towel. Okay. So you can see more is going to come off. See, a lot of the paint is coming off. This is where it starts looking distressed. Oh, the image is coming off, you guys. I did not let it dry long enough. Do you see where the image is coming off? I'm going to have to repaint it and redo it. Oh, I messed up. Okay, do you see it? Okay, learn from me. Let it dry. Let it dry. Well, yeah, it's all going to come right off. So I'm going to just let this dry as it is and get all this off. And I'm going to repaint it and redo it. I'll put the same pumpkin back on it, okay? All right, this page that I have, okay, now you guys learn, see? That's why I'm here. The page that I have, I will download to the comments in here. I think I can put it in here. I'll try. If I can put it in here in the comments, I will. Otherwise, it'll be in a separate one, okay? Oh, be safe, you guys. The pumpkin behind me stands out. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to be having an auction soon. I think next week, you guys, we're doing an auction. I've got so much stuff. Okay, so I'm going to download this file, and then you can just pull it up and print it out. All right? So, yeah, let it dry, because if you don't let it dry, this is what you get. See what happens when you try to rush things? All right, I'm going to just redo this one. So I'm going to repaint this one, this I love, this I love, this I love. And of course, I love this little one. My baby girl. Look at her. She looks like me. Look at that face. She looks like me. Her little baby pictures, they look like mine. Look at, oh my God, she looks like me. My baby girl. All right, so I might redo this one too. I think I might make it white and then make it like a Christmas ornament for them that I'll send to them. So, all right, guys, there's our technique today, okay? I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. Learn from my mistakes. Okay, let it dry. When you try this technique, what's it going to be called? What am I calling it? Transferring. Something, I forget what it's even called. Transferring technique. I don't know. I'll find the name of it now when I print it. If you try it and make something, please, please post your finished projects in Fun with Diamond Dotting Divas, okay? The other group, Fun with Diamond Dotting Divas. That's for you guys. That's where you post all your finished projects. Remember, only post items in there. If you're posting pictures of kits, please only post kits or whatever that have been purchased from us, okay? That's the only rule, and I think that's an easy one for you guys to follow. So thank you for doing that. Only things that purchase from us, but if you're doing like a freestyle and you're using your leftover diamonds, especially a technique that I've shown you, you can post that stuff there because we want to see what you made. We want to, learn from you too. All right, so Fun with Diamond Dotting Divas. Check that page out. All right, you guys, have a great night. Happy Thursday. I'll see you tomorrow night for Freestyle Friday. Tomorrow, Freestyle Friday, I believe 5:30. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what we're making yet, but we'll make something. I'm going to try and get information together about the auction, but I think we're going to do auction next week. I have a lot of things. So auction next week. So plan on that, and that'll be all the stuff that I've made online, and I have a few other extra things too that will go up for auction. Okay, so I've been piling up a bunch of stuff for you guys, and we need to let it go. All right. That's about it. Those of you that are local, we will be at Mesa Marketplace starting next weekend. This weekend, we are going to set up our booth. And then next week, all week, we will be out there filling the booth. Kelly will get the shelves up, and then we'll be filling next week. So those of you that are not local, of course, we will take you along with us and show you the progress as we go along, okay? And then show you the finished product when we're done so you can see it too. You're going to be at a Hootie concert. Woohoo! I have a concert coming up too. First week in October, first weekend. I think it's Saturday. We're going to see, I think it's Old Dominion and the Zach Brown Band. I know Zach Brown Band for sure, but I think Old Dominion's opening for them. So, hey, Carol. Okay, you guys have a great night, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. You guys down in Florida, be safe. Be safe. Bye.